welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving that is right.
You know, he carries the chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something, right? He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time, he didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him, many laughed, but his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying he has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by that time. Folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the number one contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on the big stage. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Jack Maddalena!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, another big spot tonight for the budding UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. A lot of people believe, with respect to his brother Khabib Nurmagomedov, that this version, this fighter, could actually be better. As for the matchup here tonight, Makhachev figures to have a big advantage on the ground, might have the advantage on the feet as well. The betting line is certainly reflective of that reality, but we'll see if Makhachev can get a win tonight and potentially position himself for a shot at that elusive UFC lightweight title.
Oh, nice.
Making all these shots count. Makhachev's in half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. The position of the underhook opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. He's got to be careful here.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Under 2 minutes now to go round one. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. Makhachev's looking for that arm triangle. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch.
Into the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy.
30 seconds to go in the round. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Makhachev gets caught by another straight. That one connected. All right, now able to work the takedown. Well done. 5 minutes in the books. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by Makhachev. Straight right hand now just misses. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Unable to land with that punch.
Nice body shot there.
Right hook to the head blocked.
Oh, nice level change.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, that's another strike to the body. Really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Single leg takedown.
Getting the ball here.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, huge elbow.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Ooh, arms in tight. Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
That was nice.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Makhachev's in half guard. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement and start popping that jab.
All right, let us now check out some of the action, DC, and what a display of body striking there in that previous round.
I mean, the last time I saw this done at this level was Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica I. Body kick, body kick, body kick. Eventually look for him to go over the top to try to end the fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
It got checked.
Trading real shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
He is stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice level change.
Makhachev's in half guard now.
He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. That was a slick transition.
Right into side control.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Oh, that'll send your head sideways. Vicious uppercut. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Under a minute now to go. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Takedown defense holds up. There it is, another strike to the body. That has been a big huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Nice defense.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, sit down, breathe, get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control from the top. I need you to work to pass that.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that.
Oh, a big left hand!
Oh, beautiful level change.
Elbow lands. Makhachev's in half guard.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Now he's in trouble.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage out of it.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Now he's got a good body position, yo.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Look at the turnover in that kick.
10 seconds to go in round 4. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. Well, how's that for a 5-minute performance? The round is over mercifully for his opponent. You just got to make sure you stay the course, though, at this point, I would think, right? Because you nearly got the finish, but you didn't, and the opponent figures to make some adjustments.
Absolutely, and he's from a great team, John. You know that the opponent's from a great team, so they're going to tell him all the right things in between rounds. So he's got to stay the course, as you said. Be calm, be patient. Do exactly what you did prior that put you in such a phenomenal situation going into the next round.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to fight. Oh man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Big knee there to the chest. And there's a takedown attempt. Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Well, it looks as though...
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back.
Well, this one is coming down to the wire. This has been as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Setting up a submission.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's gonna get a finish.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut. It's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now. Those punches to the body are really starting to take its toll. Ooh, big shot lands.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. On the inside, he's good now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. All right, man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Inside the closed guard, attempting an armbar here. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish armbars.
Wow, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Let's go. Let's get busy. We got 30 seconds left.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. That Darce choke is tight.
Great job maintaining position there.
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. Two of the most exciting words in all of mixed martial arts, and new. I think we're going to hear Bruce Buffer utter those very words tonight.
And new. And he relied on his striking in order to take the belt from the former champion. He fought beautifully tonight, and we are all proud to call him new UFC champion.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. With a winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand and cheer. We have a new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world. And what an effort from the #1 contender and challenger here tonight to outlast the champion over 25 hard minutes. And now the focus shifts to this man as the welterweight division enters a